G'day guys. Have a patent which I've never really mentioned before, but I should have mentioned it because you might be interested. Um, this one here is a US patent. This is one of my patents that was done and granted in 2015. But I have to give you a bit of it, rather than reading all the documentation, which is dry as toast. I'll give you a bit of a rundown on what it is. Now this patent, we've got it patented in Australia, New Zealand, the US, signatory countries to the US patents over on the PCT. We have Britain, signatories there. We have China. We actually patented it in China, and we also patented the technology in Taiwan, which is separate. And basically, you go around the world, I think it's patented in most countries in the world now anyway, but I'll have to give you an idea what it's to do with, and I'll explain why and how and the benefits. You're going to see something like this come out very soon. Okay. If you have a look here, this is drawn by the patent attorney, of course, well, or their artists, but shows three detectorists. And what the detectorists are doing is they're all in close proximity. And normally with a detector, you do this, and what's going to happen? With PI especially, you're going to have a lot of interference with overlapping transmit receive cycles, and it's going to go completely bonkers. So what we've done, we've did a patent on GPS satellite synchronization. We also did patents on radio synchronization, infrared, all basically covered the whole gauntlet of ways of synchronization, even the pulses from the coils themselves, even though you've got to take in the time lag and everything else. But GPS is the way to go. It works really well. We tested this out, proved it, and there it is. There's all references cited. You can probably see some common names there. So yeah, I was having a look quickly for myself. I haven't looked for a while. But yeah, no, there's one from Dave Emery up there. Haven't spoken to Dave for a while. I don't know if he's still kicking. But yeah, if you see this, Dave, let me know you're still kicking around. But anyway, some block diagrams on prior art. Then it goes into what we're doing and the differences. And all these patents have been granted, by the way. So go here, and there's some block diagrams, and you can look up the references and find out how it all works. But I'll show you where the interesting thing is. Very interesting. And this is what all you guys should be basically frothing at the mouth, trying to get your hands on. I'll get there, just going through the block diagrams so far way down here. This picture here. Now what that is a ground loop system, which is GPS synchronized. But we also patented the various methods of obtaining synchronization, and that is including the radio comms, infrared, fiber optic, data cable of any type of radio communication. So yeah, it's our little baby at the moment worldwide. And if anyone knows anyone out there who's breaching our patents, please tell us. Right? I bet there's a few. We've had a few people actually doing some breaches. So yeah, I'd like to do something about that. So if you know of anybody who's using similar systems, that is utilising synchronization like that, please let us know. Anyway, it goes into the field of invention, background art, It's a lot of writing on this. There's a lot of claims, and all the rest. Anyway, this is this one. This is just a US one anyway. The first one Google pulled up. So I had someone asking, and I said, oh, you know, we have this, so we might be able to do something with it. Oh, actually, yes. How about we are going to do something with it? Might be more to the point. It's very secretive, all this stuff. Well, this is public domain, but what's coming is secretive until it's in everyone's face. So I just thought you'd like to see that. There is some changes in the assignment of the patent. It has been assigned to a different entity for reasons. And yeah, that's what you can expect. Basically, what happens with using multiple detectors, or even multiple ground loops, or a ground loop, or we already have, it's in there as well that we have, you can have multiple ground loops and separate synchronized transmitters all over the place. And it easily, something the size of a loaf of bread, you'll be able to get and detect probably, I don't know, maybe around 3 meters. Depends how big your receive coil is. Because also, whilst you're detecting, you synchronize your own detector with the GPS system and synchronize it with all the remote transmitters. It gives you a massive footprint, massive penetration into the ground, and the targets, you know, are going to light up like a Christmas tree. They really are. So when this is up and running and is available, people will be pulling out big nuggets about the size of the Welcome Stranger, or bigger, or thereabouts. And obviously multi-100 ounce targets will be coming out the ground. We do a very similar thing when we make those big flexible drag coils, and they are mainly used by guys looking for meteorites. And we've got guys out there who are extremely successful finding meteorites with our big coils. And it's interesting to note that some of those meteorites they find are sold for up to $30,000 US, which I know of. There's probably others that are sold for more, but not bad for a day's work. But anyway, with this this system, you got anti-interference between detectors. You have an improved penetration. You have improved energy into potential targets. You're directly over it with your own little coil or big coil. I suspect that people should be using a 20 or 25 inch coil with the synchronized system. It's going to give massive depth and massive enhancement to targets that you'll just walk over with a normal detector. You won't hear them. You won't know they're there. But with this system, you'll know they're there. So I don't think I've ever mentioned it before, but at one stage I had about 25 patents or something, or maybe 30. It's just too much upkeep on all the patents, and some of them I just let lapse. But this one here, this is an important one. It's gone into a different entity. You know, it's all via shares and all the rest of it. But this one is definitely paid for and renewed. And whenever it comes up, all the fees are paid. You know, it's on the patent attorney's watch list, so nothing goes under the radar. And that's that. I thought I might point that out. You know, I've been hearing people say weird stuff. So it was along the lines of to do with this type of stuff, right? I can't say too much. I just can't, because, it's probably even pointing this out, it's probably said too much. But no one can do anything about it. What are you going to do? You're going to rough ride on top of our patents? Well, we'll just sue you. That's what's going to happen. So yeah, don't come and infringe our patents. Anyone. But if you know anyone who is anything like this out there, let me know. Let me know. You might get a spotter's fee. I don't know. Oh dear me. No, it's interesting anyway. So the fellow at the moment is a fellow who's come and picked up the gold monster. So we'll be getting feedback on the gold monster shortly. He's out there right now. He's gone to a particular area. Well, there's particular areas here in the goldfields that had the fire go through and got taken out. All the grass and all the leaves on the ground. So you'll be able to get down a lot further. So I expect him to get good gold. I really do. That's what usually happens here. As soon as a housing estate goes in, you've got them all out there after they've pushed the topsoil off, after working hours. They're all out there and detecting away. Seen it many times. There was a housing estate that went in Bendigo and the guys there cleaned up. They got a lot of gold. And I'm talking, cubic buckets of ounces of gold just because of the topsoil being removed. And that was, I don't know, it's 5 years ago now. But yeah, it's all interesting stuff. So I hope you enjoy that little bit of information, especially guys who want to get bigger gold at depth where the current technology that is on offer does not cut the mustard. It just cannot do what this can do. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of an eye-opener, isn't it? It's going to be quite good. Also, the technology involved will work as a standalone detector, and it will work on big gold by itself and small gold. It'll cover the whole base of sizes of gold. I'm not going to go too much into it, but it's basically a hamburger with the lot. You can just get the detector and you can build up as you want. You can get the loops, you can make your own loop if you want, get the control box, whatever. That's how it's going to go. And that's Business Victoria sending me something or other. Yep. Yeah, so, I never made mention of this before. Now you know. You know what's coming, okay? So keep your eyes open for it. It won't be too far away, by the way. This sort of stuff. It will not too far away. It's all happening. But I can only give you the very briefest overview of it. I can't go into any great detail. Not allowed. I will be, strung up and turned into Jesus Christ or something. But that's that. Anyway, that's enough of a waffle, but that's what's coming. You can go look up the patents yourself. There's a lot more stuff out there written up on this stuff. This is just like an abstract. But if you look at the patents itself, the pages and pages and pages, you can go read up on it all. So yeah, that's the 9151863 B2, whatever B2 means. But there you go. So this is active until 2031, but we're already working on extensions of this as well. Yeah, it's all in the works. Anyway, hope you like that. Got any comments? Comment, go nuts, whatever. I don't care. There you go. Catches.